Hello, my friends. Welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley. That is a beautiful shot. I feel like I wish we could take shots from this angle, like to move the camera below, to have a view from below, because it creates such unique opportunities and such unique angles. I hope they change stuff in in the camera mode. Like in the free mode should be able to go at crazy angles like this. Oh, look at that shot. Look at that shot. That is just absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, today we're going to talk about the previous Star Path items. I have been seeing so many discussions and arguments about it in my comment section, on Reddit, on social media. And I want to use this video to go through all the arguments and all the ideas that people have, how to allow players access to older Star Path items. And also the question is, should we allow older players, newer players, access to older Star Path items? Let's get right into it while I'm sitting down in my beautiful Bell Castle area. Actually, the view here is not that great. I'm just gonna stand. Alright, here is a pretty cool angle. Alright, so before we get deeper into it, let's try to answer the question. Should we allow newer player access to old Star Path items? I have seen so many arguments everywhere that basically people should not get access to older items, because basically that's a reward to people who started playing early. Basically, it's an incentive for people to start playing as early as they can in order to get access to exclusive Star Path items. That's what makes them unique. That's what makes them valuable. And if somebody joined the game late, well, that's the price of them joining late, is not having access to some of the earlier items. Okay, so what do I think about that? I think there definitely should be a way for the players to get some of the older items, but it should not be easy or cheap, because I agree, we players who've been playing from, well, earlier, who did get those items through the Star Path, we still had to pay Moonstones for it. So in my opinion, anything that allows newer players to get those items for free probably is not going to work. So we paid, well, the real cost of the Star Path is 400 Moonstones, as we calculated. If you basically remove all of the Moonstones that we get back, 400 is the actual price of the Star Path. So would it be fair to just charge 400, for example, for a bundle that includes all of the furniture items from older Star Path? So there was a few really good ideas people left in my comment section, how to allow newer players to get access to the older items that are fair. And let's go through all of them. Okay, well, not all of them, but some of them. Some of the most popular ideas. The most upvoted post on the video where I actually asked this question and asked people to share their opinion in the comments. The most upvoted, with 179 upvotes, which is a lot of upvotes, is the comment by Bright Neon Brilliancy. She has brilliancy in her name. That has to be a very brilliant idea. Let's get into it. Regarding past Star Paths, create a vault in Scrooge's store. We earn tokens somehow, and then can spend it in the vault. The vault houses old Star Path content. If you are someone who has old Star Path stuff, the tokens can be converted to Moonstones similar to Star Path tokens. Genius! I knew it was going to be a brilliant comment. Okay, just reading this, I got an even slight modification to this idea. What if we are allowed to use the tokens from current Star Path on items from older Star Path? For example, you willing to sacrifice some of the tokens. Perhaps you don't like this item in the current star path, and instead you want to spend tokens on one of the older items. But I feel like 1-to-1 ratio is not going to be fair. So what if we have, let's say, double the prices? Double the prices of the older star paths, and then you can just go into, for example, Scrooge Vault and choose any old star path, any item, and just buy it for double the price with the current tokens. Now, when I said it out loud, I actually don't think it's going to be fair, because it will still allow newer players to basically get the best items in the game without having to actually pay for those star paths. So I do like the idea of these new tokens having Moonstone value, which the regular star path tokens also have Moonstone value. This is a good idea. There is something there. I feel like with a little bit of tricking, a little bit of tweaking, we can get there. Very nicely done. Let's read idea number 2. I think people should get this stuff from past star path, but I think they're better put them in the Scrooge store or in pouches or in the shop for Moonstones. That is fair. Okay, let's discuss the option of putting the items in Scrooge store or in the pouches. That's just way too easy. Actually, I take it back. It's not easy, because I've been trying to get certain items from Scrooge store, and it's taking me months, even with refreshing. So maybe it's not that bad of an idea of putting these items, making them, for example, furniture pouch exclusives. And for example, if you get that, I mean, what if you have all the star paths? Then I feel like the only solution is to actually make newer players spend Moonstones somehow on those items. Because otherwise, if they're available for free, it just reduces the value of these items and reduces the urgency of starting playing Disney Dreamlight Valley as soon as possible to not miss out. Because if you knew that you're not gonna you'll be able to get any old items at any time, it's kind of like defeats the purpose of playing as early as you can. I still believe there should be a way to get the stuff from past star passes, but I don't think it should be as easy as getting them from Scrooge store or in pouches, even though from Scrooge store is probably more painful than actually paying Moonstones for it. So I feel like it's too random, because we didn't have any randomness involved. We pay Moonstones, we do quests, we get the items. In Scrooge store, it's like you could spend forever trying to get that one item, and also it's not fair to players who already have the items. Unless, like, once you get the item from Scrooge store, or if you own the item from the star path, it's not even going to show up in the pool of Scrooge store. There might be something there. There might be something there. All right, let's keep moving on. Thank you for your suggestion, Joyce. We have Amanda Dalton. I'm sorry, Brianna, I skipped you because your comment wasn't about the star path. Amanda says maybe they could add the old star path as bundles, like they have an extra quest for Wally's and Ursula. Give the option to choose a star path to buy with Moonstones, and then they can work the tasks and earn tickets and get the items just like we did originally. Either that or add the items to the premium shop. Okay, let's talk about adding items to the premium shop. I feel like we have so many premium items that with weekly rotation, it's nearly impossible to even get some of the items that we had before, for example, for people waiting for them to come back. So unless they create a whole separate page in a premium shop just for the Star Path items rotation, which we're going to get to it later, I think is one of the best ways to do it, is just to have a separate page in the store with Star Path items selling for Moonstones. And once again, I'm going to tell you my opinion in the end of the video, but that is, in my opinion, the best way to do it. But let's talk about the first part of the comment. Make them bundles that you can buy for Moonstones in the shop. So let's say we pay $2,500. There has to be some kind of a premium for getting them late, right? So let's say maybe $4,000. They make them the same price as Ursula bundle. For $4,000, you can unlock any old star path. Or make it 2,500, but remove all the Moonstones rewards from it. So you can do it two different ways. Number one is to actually make people grind through the same quests. Or just remove the Moonstones rewards and remove the quests and just make it like a giant bundle of items. Every single item except Moonstones that came inside that star path, and sell it for something like 2,500 Moonstones. That sounds like a good deal. I feel like that sounds like a good deal. Even though we got access, people who started early got access to that content for 4,000 Moonstones plus grinding. People who start late could get access for 2,500 Moonstones and no grinding. Or maybe they could still do grinding. I don't know. I don't know which one is better, to just sell the items or sell the whole star path with the quests. I feel like if they remove the quests, people are going to be more likely to buy it. So I feel like 2,500, no quests, no Moonstones. You just pay 2,500 and you get all of the items from that star path. But then it's pretty cheap considering how much Moonstones we can now get from Dream Snaps. Maybe 4,000 is actually not a bad price. You pay 4,000 and you get all the items from Old Star Path. But what if people want to get just, for example, one specific item from the Star Path, that it doesn't make sense for them to pay 4,000 for a bunch of items they're not going to use? Okay, let's save that idea for later. Let's keep going through the comments. Maybe Old Star Path items can be in a premium shop. I would like the chance to get the stuff I missed. I agree, Commit. I agree, but I do believe premium shop needs a whole separate section for it. They should not be mixed with the regular premium shop items. Okay, I see a lot of people seconding the idea of basically sell the items either separately for Moonstones or in a bundle for Moonstones. That seems to be the prevalent idea. They could run Old Star Path in between new ones. Like right now, we don't have one until December. Do an old path even if it's a shorter duration. But what if you already completed it? Then, once again, people are getting a chance to get these items for free, for example, a year later, so it kind of loses the value once again. I think Old Star Path items should be integrated into Premium Shop. It would give those who missed them a chance to get them with Moonstones, and maybe it will give those players further incentives to participate in Dream Snaps. I absolutely agree. I agree. Moonstones, I feel like we're getting decent amount of Moonstones now, and there's not much new items in Premium Shop. I don't know if it's going to change in the next update. Maybe we're going to get way more new items or not, but yeah, I like this idea. I think they would have a lot of players buying the paths for Moonstones. I think it could look like this. The Old Star Path costs 4,000 Moonstones. You can only have one Star Path active at once, and you can activate them and deactivate at any time and work on them at your leisure. You could take out the Moonstones rewards from it. Interesting. So you pay 4,000 Moonstones and you basically get access to the Star Path quests. And they're like getting tracked separately, and there is no timer for 4,000 Moonstones. That is a great idea, Faydream. That is a great idea. So this way you can still grind them if you want. I feel like they should give you an option. There should be an option. You can pay a certain amount and just get the items. For example, 4,000 Moonstones to just get the items. Or pay, let's say, 2,500 Moonstones and do the quests and still get the items in the end. But you have to do some work, but pay less Moonstones. That is good idea. Okay, just having all this collaboration of ideas will allow us to arrive at absolutely perfect solution. And my perfect solution that I thought before making this video actually just changed. Thanks to the Faydream and everybody else's comments. You guys made a lot of good points. All right, it is time to tell you what I think. What is the perfect solution to allow newer players to get access to Old Star Path items? And it just got revised a little bit, so here is my idea. There is two options that I see. option number one, that's the one that I saw earlier, thought of earlier. So basically, we get another page in Premium Shop that's gonna have all the Premium Shop, all the old Star Path items on rotation, but not weekly. Let's say daily, because there is lots of items. Literally, one item per. Like you can buy every single item separately. So let's say we have 6 items per day, and then next day they change, and the next day they change, and they should be priced probably cheaper than Premium Shop items. Maybe if it's a furniture item, depending on how, like, depending on if it was premium or if it was a regular Star Path item. Premiums should be more expensive, maybe, I don't know, 500-600 moonstones. Regular ones maybe 200-300 moonstones. And but is it too little? Okay, this is hard. So this is one idea. I don't know how I feel now about letting people choose which items to buy, because we didn't have the chance to choose. We had to grind, basically. Well, we did have a chance to choose, to be honest, but we had to pay up front. So not getting certain items in the end because you paid for them, that is completely unthinkable to me. Like, if I pay for the Star Path, I'm gonna make sure I get every single item out of it, even if I don't necessarily want some of them. So the second idea is, in my opinion, absolutely the best solution, and it was inspired by all the comments that I read today, is to have bundles in the shop, just like Ursula bundle. For example, Star Path comes out, people who get it, they do it, and then let's say a couple months later, that Star Path gets added into a special section inside the shop that's going to be like a Star Path bundles. What the hell was that sound? Beast is gonna smell that flower. Oh yeah. Oh, I bet it smells delicious. Look at that. That is so cool. Okay, Beast idle animation is pretty cool, not gonna lie. Anyway, so the bundles will have 2 options. First option, you pay, let's say, 2,500 moonstones, and you unlock all the quests. And completing those quests, you can collect the tokens for that Star Path, just like if you had it before. And once you buy the Star Path bundle, you have that Star Path basically tracking your action. No. Oh, now I see a problem. Then you can just buy a bunch of them and just do them at the same time, because a lot of tasks will be the same. Haha. Okay, let's say you can only have one Star Path active. So you buy one Star Path, and you're not allowed to buy any other Star Paths until you finish that Star Path. And you can only buy it when you finished the current Star Path, so you don't do double dipping between 2 Star Passes. So you buy a bundle, and you can complete it, and you're not allowed to have any other Star Path while you're doing it. And once you complete it, you basically have a chance to get all the items without the moonstones. So 2,500 moonstones, I feel like it's a decent price to pay to still need to do the quests and get all the items. And then there is an option to pay, let's say, 4,000 moonstones to just get the items and skip the quests. Let's say if somebody is very good at dream snaps and just farming them moonstones like there's no tomorrow, they can just pay 4,000 and just get all the items right away. I feel like that would be the best idea, because this way you are put basically in a very similar position with the players who were present for the Star Path. It's just you have to pay the premium. Basically, you have to pay. You can pay less and grind, or you can pay more and just get the items, just like we can. You can just buy the levels in the Star Path with the moonstones and just get all the items without doing a single quest. I think it's pretty fair. That would be my perfect solution. I'm looking forward to seeing more ideas that you guys have in the comments. If you have any ideas that haven't been discussed in this video, feel free to share them in the comments, and let's come up with the most perfect solution, so hopefully developers will see this video and maybe get some cool ideas for the future updates. But for now, this is all I got for today. Thank you so much for watching. Huge thanks to all of our supporters. Looking forward to seeing what you guys think of all of this. I do believe that people should be allowed to obtain every single item in this game, but if you are late to the game, you gotta work extra hard for it and probably pay a little bit more moonstones than we did, because that's basically the premium of being able to get old exclusive items. Since it's a decorating game, it doesn't make sense to me to keep those items completely locked for new players. I feel like the game can have another monetization stream from just be able to monetize older star paths. I think they should do it. I think it's not going to hurt nobody, and people can just work extra hard on their Dream Snap so they can just buy old star paths that they really, really, really wanted to get. Thank you for watching. A wonderful day, and subscribe for more content. Goodbye.